May 12th, Rainbow Drop canceled Battle for Dream Island viewer voting, but it's the contestants for Total Fair and viewer voting, but you choose the contestants. But I made a promise to myself that if the series ever gets canceled, I will revive it. Rainbow Drop didn't give a reason for the cancellation, and he plans to revive it himself soon. Here are the 9 remaining contestants. You know what time it is?
The points are gone, we are free of them now, but we look on to the moment that we see the next slice of cake, a step closer to the prize brought on by Cake and Steak.
Rainbow Drop said that he turned his viewer voting into a randomizer 3 times when I asked him 4 questions. Rainbow Drop also claimed that he ended the points phase because there were only a few contestants left. We're at the final 9, which is more than the final 7 that happened when the points phase started. Rainbow Drop says that Awesome is not an official The Ultimate Fan Club character. But Rainbow Drop also claimed that The Ultimate Fan Club is a sitcom rather than a competition show. Rainbow Drop claimed that the reason he shortened the voting time down to 2 days was because of Eurovision. I'm not into the Eurovision right now, but according to Google, Eurovision 2026 lasts from May 12, 2026 at noon Pacific time to May 16, 2026. This is the fact that he used Eurovision as an excuse to not release the episode in May 13 makes me believe that Rainbow Drop is a fan of Eurovision. Rainbow Drop didn't give any reason as to why he asked the voters to vote between whether this viewer voting will turn into a viewer vote or a contestant vote in episode 14A. Rainbow Drop claimed that he canceled this viewer voting because he didn't even want to do it in the first place. He wanted to do other stuff, such as creating conlangs, world building, and other object shows. Last episode, Fari, Bubble, and Needle was selected to be up for elimination. Kevin at TV is the first person to vote, and he voted Needle. Fari's the only person to get 0 votes, meaning Bubble and Needle were the bottom 2. This time we got only 3 votes. And with only 1 vote, the last contestant safe is Needle. Nuclear Animations voted Bubble for being too bubbly. Battle for Dream Island, episode 16. Bowling, now with explosions. Episode 16 already had 1 person winning immunity in canon, so this will happen here too. Rainbow Drop wants to do the 3rd rejoin in the final 7, when the 3rd rejoin happened in the final 5 in canon. And to make up for episode 14's double elimination, then the 3rd rejoin will be a double rejoin. By random selection, Gelatin was immunity. Since only 7 people are up for elimination, you get 2 votes total, so vote for 2 of them to leave the game. The voting time for episode 14B ended 3 days after 14A. This was convenient, and because I'm not into Eurovision, voting time will be bumped up to 3 days again. Rainbow Drop also said that episode 15 will be the debut after forgetting about the debut. I asked Rainbow Drop what the 30 recommended characters were, but he couldn't decide, so I had to choose 30 from the selection screen for a total fair and viewer voting, but you choose the contestants. And here they are: Eggy, Pie, Snowball, Taco, Profiling, Ice Cube, Hot Dog, Ruby, Fanny, Coiny, Bell, Tree, Pencil, Donut, Sidewalking, TV, Guac, Cake, Robot Flower, Golf Ball, Robotic, Jammy, Pillow, Woody, Money, Loser, Barf Bag, Bombi, Flower, and Rocky. I also noticed that Ashley JPEG incorporated 7 total fair and viewer voting, but chooses the contestants episodes into the BFB Pod Inspired Series playlist. For the debut voting, you get 5 votes total, but the person with the most votes will join the game. Voting ends on May 16.